Brett, we may need to use some FedEx Office for some NHL sweaters because that's what we got talking right now. A big hockey night on Tuesday. We had, I think it was 7 lines as of Monday night. Plenty of games to talk about. Where should we start?
Let's start with your boys, Higgins. Your Flyers take on the Capitals, and that's always fun to talk about Ovechkin and Giroux.
Yes, I like this game. I have 2 NHL plays in this podcast. This isn't my favorite play of the two, but I love the value here at -1.5 on the puck line at +197 against the Capitals. This game is in Washington, but the Flyers, they've just been playing so well recently, and they actually beat Washington in Washington on Sunday by a score of 7-4. So it's not like they haven't beaten them in a multi-score game recently. Something to keep a note of when you are betting puck line is how often is this team actually winning by multiple goals, or are they keeping it close? The Flyers, they've been winning pretty well, and they've been making sure to play till the whistle, play to the very end. So getting a 7-4 win against Washington on Sunday, it's kind of influencing my decision, but the +197 basically at +200, that also plays a big part in it, so you're going to find me with the Flyers as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pleasure a Flyers fan, so why not sprinkle a little on that -1.5 there, Higgins?
Especially since the Flyers have no one listed on their injury report right now. The Caps have 5, including Evgeny Kuznetsov, who's on the injured reserve and is out for the foreseeable future. The other 4 guys, they're all listed as day-to-day, so you don't know if they'll actually play on Tuesday or not. But I'll take a fully healthy Philadelphia team against a Washington team that's already getting a little battered and bruised.
Yeah, definitely. Plus, in the NHL, the injury reports, no one knows anything. Lower body injury, upper body injury. I
It's
don't know.
vague. It's very vague.
Something with his arm, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So, very vague on the injury reports. I'm going to find myself on this Blackhawks Stars game, Higgins. I'm going to take the over 5.5 goals here. I like it because it's only 5.5. So 3-3 game with some overtime. I hit that over, and everyone goes home happy. And Vegas thinks this one's going to go over, or I guess New Jersey, because I'm laying a little extra juice here at -115. But I'm okay with that because I'm like, it feels like a low over under, but at least I'm on the side with the house here.
5.5. I like overplays on 5.5 point games because, like I've mentioned a few episodes, the newer NHL is built for more goals. It's supposed to try to be more exciting. There's supposed to be more opportunities for goals. Now, do the Chicago and Dallas's most recent game reflect that? No, Dallas won 2-1, so maybe that's why it's at 5.5 this time around. But you know what? Goalies probably aren't going to be hot 2 nights in a row against each other, or maybe they use different goalies this time. So all of that plays in. Dallas typically averages 3.5 goals per game, so them being able to do that with 5.5 as the over, I like that play.
Right. I'm taking my shot here. I'm saying Dallas is one of the better teams in the league, Higgins. They can put the puck in the net. And maybe Chicago keeps this one close, and that means they have to score a few themselves.
Absolutely. A game that I'm going to be on is the Detroit Red Wings against the Florida Panthers. Now, these teams have already played 3 times. They played in a back-to-back earlier that was in Detroit. Florida won both of those games by a 1-goal margin. Then they played most recently on Sunday. Detroit won 4-1. That should incentivize Florida to come out on Tuesday in a game that's in Florida with a little bit of an edge. Make sure that they don't steal both home games from you like you stole from Detroit. So I think Florida's going to win this game, and Florida overall has covered some of their games by multi-goal wins. So I'm going to take Florida -1.5 at +111. I mean, the value's not fantastic. I don't like the value as much as I like the Flyers, but I think this is a smarter play than the Flyers against the Capitals. I mean, Flyers Capitals, that's a much tougher game to very good teams. This Detroit Florida game, Detroit's 3-8. Florida's 6-1. Florida should win this by multiple goals. So I'm fine with losing some of that value there. Vegas seems to agree by covering it, not giving nearly as much value on it.